I'm Bruce from Liverpool, Texas, and I had a terrible fear of needles, and that's the reason I came to Julie to see if we couldn't get a handle on it. I needed a heart operation, and there was no other choice. I either get the operation or I die. And Julie opened the door so that I could get the operation through hypnosis. I passed up many, many opportunities all my life because of that. Then the aggravation of people demeaning and browbeating me and stuff because of my fear, and they didn't have that fear. They didn't understand the fear. It all just built a wall that became impregnable. I was at this dentist office, and I believed they were going to put me under, and I was about 3/4 of the way on my way to go to sleep when the nurse came in with a tray full of needles. My anxiety level took me from being gassed out to 100% sober. They had my left arm Velcroed down. I popped the Velcro without ever undoing it. I came out of the chair, and the dentist, I said to him, I said, "We're all done." And he took my arm and slammed it down, and he said, "We're done when I say we're done." I heard from my wife later on. She said that the walls, it was like a vacuum in there. They were sucking in and going out, and she felt bad because it was the one time she hadn't gone in with me. My anxiety level just went through the roof. Imagine the worst thing you've ever faced, and that was my fear of needles every single day. I was working on the dairy farm, and I was working in wet cow manure, and stepped on a nail, and you need to get a tetanus shot, and the chances of getting lockjaw and dying and everything else were pretty high, and I chose to die. I quit the job, bought a backpack, and I said, if I'm going to die, I'm going to enjoy what I want. And I took off and hiked up through Vermont. Obviously, I didn't die, but I made that choice, and it was a real choice. I wasn't playing games. I wasn't kidding. I didn't get any shots. So my fear of needles, the doctors at the VA said it's the worst case they had ever encountered. At this point, I didn't have anything to lose, and I called up and talked to Julie and came in. We had a short session, and I felt relaxed. She put me at ease, and she gave me that little tinge. Sir.
It's okay. Take your time.
She gave me that tinge of hope, and at this point I was ready to grab. Within days of finishing the many sessions we had, I was able to get a blood test, and they put me in the hospital, and I spent over 4 hours on the operating table. They replaced my aorta, and they did a triple bypass on me. None of which I would have had if I hadn't come to Julie and gone under hypnosis. I'll be forever grateful. And I have medical care now. I learned that more people die with fear of needles than people ever realize, because it isn't not getting the needle, it's that they don't go see the doctor because of the fear of needles. So they don't get the medical care they need to begin with. I'm no longer in that situation anymore. My everyday, I wake up now and I'm smiling and I'm happy, and at 64, I'm beginning to take back the life that I haven't had, and it's exciting. It's truly exciting. Without any bull, I've got all the faith in the world in Julie and her ability to get me to be able to cope with whatever I'm facing. And that's why I'm here. It's because of my trust in what she can do. There's a lot of discussion, pros and cons, about hypnosis and other methods of coping with different things. I guess what I would say is to is to open your mind and open your heart and try the different things. Try hypnosis. For me personally, it's made it's made a fabulous change in my life. Um, it's we all have paths that we travel in, and some are easy and some are hard, and it's the hard ones that every now and then we need some help on, and hypnosis can be the help if you give it a shot.